child, take your medicine. This is a 3-act play, and it'll be a brief intermission between acts 1 and 2. Enjoy the play.
Hello there, Jackie B. Nimble. What you got there? That's right. Looky there.
Hey, somebody's sweet tooth's really gonna get a treat.
Yep, you're right. How about seeing if you can find Miss Dottie and Miss Lottie for me?
Okay, I saw him in the office just a minute ago. Well, look, it's Santa Claus.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Did you send for us?
Sure did. Guess what I've got for the 2 sweetest little nurses in the hospital? Give you 3 chances. No more, no less.
Don't keep us waiting, Santa Claus.
Please tell us. We can't wait.
Okay. Here's one for you, Dottie. Here's one for you, Lottie.
Thank you. So good.
You're the best of Santa Claus in the world.
Ooh, look at that.
Aren't
Where'd-
they pretty?
Where'd you get them, Jackie B. Nimble?
Delicious delivered them
Who are they from?
to Santa Claus from the 3rd floor nursery.
Now, what do you know of those sweet little girlies? Let me smell them. Say, they smell good.
What do you want me to do with them?
You put them in that vase over there for me?
I've had more candy, Santa Claus.
In my case, please.
Hey, save some for me. What's going on in here? Well, we were just straightening out Mr. Peggy's bed.
The spread was already open.
I heard a lot of talking and giggling as I came down the hall. Mr. Beckett made us laugh. Frivolity will not be tolerated here. A nurse's time is valuable, so don't waste it. Yes, Miss Hope. Mr. Beckett, it's time to get your exercise.
I just had some 3 times up and down the hall.
Every half hour, Mr. Beckett. Doctor's orders.
I get tired. I want to rest. That's what I'm here for, to rest, not to train for a track race.
Get him up. Dr. Morgan says he needs exercise, and I'll see that he gets it.
I like to walk. My feet hurt.
Hurry up. Take him to the sunroom and back 3 times. This is your room, Mr. Dodson.
I don't like it.
Don't like it? What's the matter with it?
I don't like a thing about it. It's too small in here. The ceiling's too low. There's not any windows. It's too stuffy. Not light up. Get me another room.
This is the only vacancy in the hospital. You'll have to stay here or leave.
I'll have to stay here. Who said so?
I did.
And who are you to dictate to me? I'll have you know I'm Henry K. Dodson, president and principal stockholder of the First National Bank.
Well, I happen to be Miss Holt, head nurse of this hospital. What I say around here goes.
Madam, I won't stay in this stuffy little chicken coop, and you can't make me.
You will if you stay in this hospital, sir.
Madam, I'll buy this whole stinking place, lock, stock, and barrel, just to have the pleasure of firing you.
This hospital is not for sale. Is the bed ready? Yes, Miss Hobson. Let's get him in.
I won't get in that bed. It looks like a cooling board, and I'm not dead yet.
Take control, Jackson. My time is precious.
Let go of me, you little shrimp.
If you want anything, just ring.
Who she thinks she is, telling me what to do. Well, her nose stuck out like the spout of a coffee pot. Who are you?
I'm an orderly, sir.
have a name?
Yes, sir.
Well, what is it?
Jackie, sir. Jackie Benson.
What's that doing in here?
That's where Santa Claus sleeps.
Santa Claus? Where am I? The North Pole?
No, sir. He's Mr. Puckett. We just call him Santa Claus because he's always giving us presents.
What's he doing in my room?
Looks like the shoe's on the other foot, sir. You're in his room.
I won't have it. Me, Henry K. Dodson, staying in a ward? It's ridiculous.
Ain't no ward, Mr. Dodson. It's the highest priced room we've got.
Then why are there 2 beds in it?
It's so crowded they had to.
Take me out of here.
Can't do it, sir. I've got my orders.
I'm giving you new ones.
I get my orders from Miss Holt.
You mean to say you'd pay more attention to that hawk-nosed, feline, raw-boned warhorse?
Jackie, you don't stand around wasting time. Mr. Ogletree wants to be rolled to the sunroom. Yes, Miss Holt, I know. Well, I hope you're happier with things now.
I am not, but I guess I'll have to stay. But I want you to take that other bed out of here. I don't want to be alone.
I'm sorry, but it stays. Mr. Puckett has been here much longer than you have.
I don't care if he's been here since you laid the foundation. Get him out of here.
I will not.
I've had enough of your high-handed ways, madam. Tell Dr. Morgan I want to talk to him.
You can't see him.
And why not? I'm paying him enough to buy him. Tell him to come here at once.
He isn't in the building.
He was here all day torturing me in that stupid clinic while he tried to find something wrong with me. Where is he now?
Well, if you must know, he took the 5 o'clock train to Chicago.
Do you mean to say he went off and left the hospital full of patients with no one to look after them?
He left me in charge.
What's the difference?
Your special nurse will come on duty in a few minutes.
What's his name?
It's not a he, it's a she.
What? I won't have no woman nursing me.
And why not?
I don't like women, that's why.
Wasn't your mother a woman?
I barely remember. She died when I was a child.
Didn't you have any sisters?
Yes, one, but she was a fool. Ran off with a 2x4 professor when she could have married my partner at the bank. That was the last of her as far as I was concerned.
You must think money is everything.
Money talks. It gets you what you want.
Time to take care of a patient. Excuse me, please.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Huh?
Who are you?
I'm your special nurse.
I asked the same question from that stupid girl, and she said an orderly. Don't people have names around here?
Oh, yes, my name is Pryor. Patricia Pryor. But you can call me Pat.
I don't like women nurses.
Too bad, but I guess you'll have to put up with me.
Who told you to come in here?
Dr. Morgan.
What did he say was wrong with me?
Well, they're not sure yet.
I said, what's wrong with me?
Well, they haven't finished the examination, but they suspect you may have spleen on the jelly.
What's that?
A disease of the spleen.
Do you mean I've got to go through some more of those tortures?
Perhaps just a stomach pump and a few things like that.
I'm going home. Get me my clothes.
No, I can't. They're locked up.
Of all the high-handed places, I wish I'd never come here.
I'm sorry.
What's the matter with my spleen?
Well, they're not sure yet.
Am I going to pass out?
Oh, no, you'll soon be all right again.
What good's a spleen anyway? Mine never did me any good. I don't know it. How long am I going to have to stay here?
Well, that depends on the kind of patient you prove to be.
I don't have time for this foolishness. I've got work to do. My business needs me.
Let me fix your pillows.
Never mind. I like them the way they are.
Oh, no, they're all twisted into knots. Now, isn't that better?
No.
Is there anything else you would like me to do for you?
You lock that door.
What for?
To keep that stupid man from coming in here.
We are not allowed to do that.
I bet he's an old fool.
Oh, he's a grand fellow.
Whose weeds are those?
Oh, those lovely flowers. I think they belong to Mr. Puckett.
He must be a sissy. Whoever heard of a man having flowers in his room?
Here's a picture of ice water, Mr. Dawson's. Oh, thanks. Here you are, Mr. Dawson.
What's that?
It's time to take your medicine.
I won't do it. Enough to kill anybody.
I'm sorry. Mr. Dawson, do you know the difference between a pitcher of ice and a pretty nurse?
No, and I'm not interested.
One has plenty ice and the other's plenty mouse.
Get out of here. patting men nursing.
It takes a lot of steps to be a nurse.
A moron could pat pillows and dose out medicine.
Yes, but a moron can handle cranks. Ring if you need anything. I'll be at the desk.
Silly little nitwit. I'll tell him to give me another nurse tomorrow.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
I came here for rest and quiet.
Well, brother, you came to the wrong place.
I'm sorry.
What did I tell you? Hospital's about the noisiest place you can find.
Well, I'll have it stopped. I won't put up with it.
I'd like to see you do it, brother.
Doesn't that song have an end to it?
I don't know. Never have come to it yet.
Don't you get tired of making that noise?
Well, it's this way. I don't get to sing at home, so I'm enjoying myself here.
Why can't you sing at home?
Well, I live with my old maid's sister, and she just doesn't happen to have an ear for music.
Did you say music? Yeah.
It's what I call it.
What's supposed to be wrong with you?
You keep a secret.
I suppose so.
There ain't a tarnation thing wrong with me.
Then why in the world do you stay here?
I like it. Never had such a good time in my life. All these pretty nurses and everything. Nobody to nag me. You see, my sister Cordelia sort of rules me. And the house, too.
Why don't you defy her?
That's easier said than done. Once in a while I say to myself, buck up, Jonathan Puckett, be a man. But she finally wears me down again. Well, she's so stingy, she won't even let me have a nickel to spend.
You're just a worm, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I am.
Why do they let you stay here and there's nothing wrong with you?
I play a trick on them. They think I'm running a fever.
How do you fool them?
You see those charts hitched to the end of the bed?
Yeah.
Well, there's this little airhead of an undergrass that comes in and takes our temperature. When she leaves, I race an added degree or two. There she comes now.
Temperature.
See? Got that airhead fooled.
Telling me.
I'm still living, thank goodness.
Well, that's good. I'll come and get your orders from Jasper.
Let me see. I believe I'll take some fried country sausages, 2 hard-boiled eggs, a helping of boiled cabbage, some hot biscuits, and a pot of coffee.
Oh, come on now. You know you can have all that.
Well then, I'll leave it up to you. Don't bring me any more rice. I can't even look at it anymore.
Okay, I'll do what I can. Mr. Dodson, what do you want?
I don't want anything.
The doctor said for you to eat a good supper.
Who does he think he is? I'm not hungry and I'm not going to eat.
Well, I'll have to bring you a tray anyway. Orders are orders.
Orders, orders, orders. That's all I ever hear around here. You'd think I was in jail.
Well, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hope you're gentlemen getting along all right.
I'm not.
What's the matter with you?
Too much noise. I'd just as soon take a rest here in a boiler factory.
Has Miss Blake taken your temperature?
Yes.
Normal. I don't understand this prolonged fever, Mr. Packett. Very much afraid we're going to have to run you through that clinic again.
Did you hear that? She said she's gonna run me through the clinic again. I gotta think up some way to get out of that.
Mr. Dodson, I have a wonderful surprise for you.
I don't like surprises.
Oh, but this is an extra special one.
What is it?
Someone has come to see you.
Tell him I don't want to see him.
It's not a he, it's a she. And she's came from a long way off.
Who is it?
It's your niece, Angela Warren.
Come in, Miss Warren.
Hello, Uncle Henry.
Huh.
I came back here on my way home to tell you something very important.
Huh.
Well, I went by your hotel and they told me you were right here, so here I am.
Huh.
Don't you want to hear my wonderful news?
What is it?
I'm going to be married,
Huh.
and I brought Boo with me to meet you. Come in, Bill. Uncle Henry, I'd like for you to meet my future husband, Dr. William Jackson.
How do you do?
Did you say he was a doctor?
Yes, and I'm so proud of him.
Well, I like doctors. Wanted to be a doctor myself, but had to go to work to support my sister. And if doctors have anything to them at all, they can make plenty of money. You made a wise choice, Angela.
I'd like to explain about my profession. It's...
Bill, come over here. Look at these flowers. Aren't they pretty? Whose are they?
They're mine.
Oh, pardon me. I didn't mean to be inquisitive. I'm Angela Warren, and this is my future husband, Dr. William Jackson.
Pleased to meet you both. Sit down, won't you?
Angela, come here.
Yes, Uncle Henry.
I haven't heard anything from you since the news of your mother's death came. That was a long time ago.
Well, you see, I guess I was a little bitter. I don't think you were quite fair to Mother.
She wouldn't listen to me. She could have married a rich man but took a professor instead. Ridiculous.
But she was very happy.
She probably starved to death.
No, we got along just fine.
When I got sick the other day, I sent for my lawyer and had my will drawn up.
Oh?
I may as well tell you, I left all my money to the widows and orphans of the state.
But why to them?
I got my start washing windows at the bank.
But I'm your only relative, Uncle Henry.
Well, since I've seen you, you tell me you're going to do the sensible thing and marry a doctor, I'll change my will.
Oh, Uncle Henry.
Tell you what I'll do. First man's life he saves, I'll make you out a check for $50,000.
Well, Uncle Henry,
Say! Wait! This is terrible. I'm going to another hospital. Where's my handkerchief?
All right, Mr. Dodson, they want you in the clinic
What for?
to make a few tests before supper.
Come on, Santa Claus. It's time for you.
Very
What for?
take that a little spread. Bill, everything's going to be all right. Uncle Henry's going to leave us everything.
But listen, Angela, he seems to make a mistake. When he called me Dr. Jackson, I believe he thought I was a medical doctor instead of a college professor.
Oh, but please don't tell him any different.
But I don't like to deceive him.
For my sake, Bill, don't tell him any different. You know, he'd never get over it.
Doesn't seem right.
Yes, it is. I'm his only relative. He should be leaving me his money instead of giving it to strangers.
Suppose he finds out.
He won't find out. We'll only be here a few hours.
Suppose he comes to visit us.
He's not the visiting kind.
I'm afraid I'm going to get in an awful jam.
Stop worrying. Doctors have found their bedside manner a few pills. You can have the blood.
Suppose somebody just want my advice about something. Mathematics class before I work at the doctor means anything could be.
Stop worrying. We're only being here a few hours.
I'll be glad when we get away from here.
Where's that bag of silverware your mother gave us when we left this morning?
It's over there by the door.
Well, we must have forget it. You know, I was afraid to leave it in the car.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Jackie, go get the supper trays. I think they're ready.
Well, how are you feeling, Uncle Henry?
I don't know. There's not enough left for me to tell.
Aaron's going, I believe I'll go find some kids and let her know I'll be out there to spend the night.
Wait, I'll go with you. Uncle Henry, we're going to Doctor's telephone. We'll be back soon. Bye.
Are you comfortable?
No,
Well, then as comfortable as you can be in your frame of mind.
I suppose so.
I'm going to the clinic to ask about your blood test. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Soup's on! Here comes the grub!
Gosh, I forgot to got it back in this piece.
This is hot. I don't want hers. A bowl of hot water with 1 grain of rice floating in it. Nubby tinkle. Whoa! Broiled steak, hot buttered rolls, raisin pie. I think I'll change them to hers.
Woo! It's mighty good. Wouldn't mind sinking my chewers into that myself. There you go. Here's your tray, Mr. Dodson.
I don't want it. Take it away.
Can't do that. I've got my orders. I tell you what, I'll just put it back here on this table. Maybe you'll want it later. How about that?
Well, how's everybody doing? Stuff are all right? Are you going to eat anything?
No,
Well, what's the matter with your appetite?
I don't have to eat if I don't want to, do I?
What are you eating?
Just what they sent me.
No, something's wrong. They have made it very... This is... I'll have to go see about this.
No, just one more bite won't hurt me.
No, it might be the death of you.
Day and night.
You said it, brother.
And they send people this place to get well.
Here's a note for you.
For me?
Yes,
Who's it from?
the lady next door.
Throw it in the garbage.
Don't you want to read it?
No.
Mighty pretty pink paper. Smells awfully good, too. Just like perfume soap.
Throw it away.
It's from Miss Turtle Dove Finkelstein.
I've never heard of her.
Don't you want me to read it to you?
Get out of here!
What's this pillow doing
mine. Give it to me.
No, I'll have to go change it. The case is dirty.
Come in.
Oh, well, I couldn't think of coming in without a chaperone present.
Oh, don't be silly. Come on in. We're not gonna hurt you.
Well, if you insist, I'll just put one little foot over the doorstep. Now, there's nothing improper about that, is there? Oh, you're Mr. Dawson, aren't you? President of the First National Bank, aren't you? Someone told me you came today. I don't suppose you know it, but that's where I keep my little money. I just wanted to welcome you, because I'm glad to see a new face around here. There's Miss Pryor, but I guess it won't hurt for me to stay just a wee bit of a minute. May I sit down? I'm still not very strong after my operation. I know you two will be fine company for each other. Mr. Puckett, Santa Claus as we call him, he's such a scream, always thinking up new nicknames for everyone. He's the one who started calling me Turtle Dove. Isn't that cute? You may call me that too, Mr. Dawson, if you want to. Mr. Puckett, you'll have to think up a real good one for Mr. Dawson. Well, there goes Miss Pryor, but I guess I mustn't stay. Mr. Dawson, I wrote you a letter of welcome. I hope you didn't think it too bold of me.
Spiegelding, I got your tray mixed. I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, that's okay, Jackie. Mr. Dawson, did you eat little Turtle Dove's supper?
No, you didn't. I did.
Oh, well, all right, Jackie. Help me to my room.
There ought to be a law against women like that. Why can't we lock our doors?
Love at first sight. Did you see that yearning look in her eyes?
I've got to get away from here. What's she yelling about now?
She's coming to wash our teeth.
Tea?
Get away from me.
Well, gotta have tea.
I'll have you know my teeth are hitched in my mouth.
Excuse me. Mr. Dodson, we're ready for you again.
What for?
You have to examine your digestion through the fluoroscope.
I'm not going.
Take his other arm, Jackie. I'm too busy to waste my time on it.
I hear a lawsuit coming, girl.
Girl, think you ain't got no gun cut no in it. Stay a while, Miss Turtle Dove. I ain't a spider.
Oh, I can't. I gotta go wash this face.
Howdy, cutie pie.
Where's my patient?
Oh, Battle Axe came and got him.
Oh, I better go see about him. We've got a message for you, Santa Claus.
What is it?
Some of your cronies are like donuts in the Santa Claus.
All right. They took the socks off of me last time, but I'll get them this time. Who is it? Old Mule Face and Hoot Owl?
That's right.
All right, then. Let's go. I'll show them a thing or two.
Oh, poor Uncle Henry. What a terrible bed. Look how hard it is.
I'm so tired, you better feel good.
I feel awful bad, Dr. Jackson.
Come quick, Miss Holt. Mr. Ogletree was eating his supper and got a chicken bone caught in his throat. He's choking to death.
Oh, heavens, if only Dr. Morgan were here.
Like I was saying, I feel awful bad, Dr. Jackson. I wish you'd give me some of these the pain.
You're Dr. Morgan's patient. It wouldn't be ethical to interfere with his treatment.
I don't give a hoot about that. I've got to get relief.
Take this. It'll make you feel like a new man. And take these pills, please.
They look mighty big.
That won't be hard to swallow. Here, now let me feel your pulse. Pulse a little fast, but you'll soon be all right.
Thank you, Doctor.
Come quick, Dr. Jackson. Come quick. You've got to get a bone out of Mr. Ogletree's throat. He's choking to death.
Doctor, it's Ethan. No.
No, don't go back on that tail. Here. Come on, hurry.
Mr. Dodson,
What?
do you know the difference between a sheep and a mule?
No, what is it?
I'd hate to have you for my butcher.
Pardon me. Did I leave my little cake? Well, I don't know. Here it is. Dear Mr. Dodson, he must have had a hard day. Now, don't you worry after you leave. I'll make very sure he doesn't get hungry. Well, did you get the bone out?
Yeah, these sugar tongs.
Who for, the man?
No, for me. Let's get away from here.
I knew I could beat them. They took off the socks off of me last night, but I peeled them just now. They don't know the first thing about playing dominoes. Couldn't be better.
Is there anything you want?
Can't think of a thing, cutie.
You do, just ring your bell.
Okay, honey bunch.
See you later.
Bye. Don't make it long.
Wake up, mister! What's that? What do you want?
You gotta take your temperature.
Is this gonna keep up all night?
You gotta take it every half hour.
That's a lot of foolishness. Nobody's temperature changes that often. Ah.
Open your mouth.
Couldn't tell you, brother. Only way I can tell time's by mealtime. I won't know till breakfast.
Well, I guess it doesn't make any difference anyway. It won't till I get out of this place.
Yep, that's right. All you do here is sleep and eat. I like to do both, so I'm satisfied. That's one way of looking at it, eh? Can you play dominoes? 108.
Degrees? He's dying. The death rattle. Dr. Jackson, come quick.
What's the matter, Miss Hope?
Mr. Dodson's very ill. See if Dr. Jackson's still here. Tell him to come
I see him
immediately.
coming down the hall. Dr. Jackson, come here, quick.
Come in. Your uncle, he's thinking fast.
Well, what's the matter?
He's taking a bad turn for the worse.
Oh, how terrible. I didn't realize he was so sick.
This is awful.
He has a temperature of 108.
Is that high?
What?
I mean, is it really that high?
Yes. I've never known anybody. Tell me what to do for him. Please, doctor. I'm so afraid Dr. Morgan will blame me if his patient dies. Tell me what to do.
Well, let me see. I wouldn't want to suggest anything that would interfere with the treatment you've been giving him. What do you suggest? I have limited confidence in you, Miss Holt.
I'm at my wit's end. I turn his case over to you. Absolutely.
But he's your patient.
But he's your uncle.
Yes, but we have to think of ethics.
Don't let that stand in your way. If he dies, it'll be your fault, so you'd better act fast.
What are you supposed to cause his fever to rise, though?
Must be pneumonia. What do you think, doctor?
I wouldn't care to make a snap diagnosis.
Don't you think we'd better start by making a blood transfusion?
Well, we'd have to have a donor to do that.
Well, what about you, Miss Warren? You're his relative. What's your type?
I don't know.
And you can administer the transfusion, of course.
Oh, you can do that beautifully. Women are so good at that sort of thing.
Look, he's having a hard time catching his breath. Maybe we'd better have an oxygen tank brought in.
Perhaps that would be a good idea.
Doctor, it's such a comfort having you here in this emergency. Providence must have sent you. I'm going to have that oxygen tank brought in at once.
See what you've gotten me into. Let's get away from here.
We can't go now with Uncle Henry so low. Besides, doctors don't have to do anything themselves. They get nurses to do it all for them.
What shall I tell them to do?
Anything that pops into your head, you'll think of something.
I hope so.
Oh, poor Uncle Henry. I'm so sorry this had to happen. I'm so glad we came through here on the way home. How fortunate we could be with him at the last. It would have been terrible for him to pass away with no relatives with him.
Hurry! Hurry, we haven't a moment to lose. Doctor, please see the technique. I'm so nervous and upset. Hold his hand! He doesn't want the outside air.
Get away from me! What are you trying to do?
Lie down, Mr. Dodson. You must be careful. Your life is in danger.
What are you talking about?
Please, calm. Lie down. Dr. Jackson is directing everything. He'll see that you pull through, won't you, Dr. Jackson?
Yes, of course.
When did I get worse?
A few minutes ago.
Please, Uncle Henry, do everything you can to get well.
Please, just lie down and let us put the tent over you, okay?
It's strange, but I never felt better in my life.
Oh, no, that's a bad sign. It often happens just before the end. Hurry, put the tent over him.
That's the big away. If I'm gonna die, let me die in peace.
Henry, if you can only live until tomorrow. Miss Hope, his forehead's not hot, it's cool.
What? With 108 degrees of fever? He ought to be burning up. There's something strange going on here. Miss Parr, get me a thermometer. Let me see that chart again. Well, I wish you'd look at that. It's written right here, as plain as day. 108 degrees. Miss Pryor, go find Miss Blake and tell her to come here at once. Jackie, take the oxygen tin away. We won't need it after all.
What about giving him a blood transfusion? Are you going to go on with that?
We won't need it either.
You want me, Miss Hall?
Yes, go look at that chart. You recorded 108 degrees of fever for Mr. Dodson, and it should be 98. How do you explain that? I thought so. You're careless. It might have been a fatal mistake. I'm going to take 20 points off of your rating for this month. I ought to dismiss you entirely.
Please don't do that, Miss Hall.
If you expect to be a nurse, you've got to be more careful than that.
Yes, ma'am. I sure will.
See that this never happens again.
Yes, ma'am. Can I go now?
What were you doing?
Putting a dressing on Mr. Danny's bunion.
Very well. Go ahead. I'm so sorry this happened. Very sorry.
That's all right.
Accidents will happen.
I've been head nurse here for 20 years, and we've never had an accident like this
Miss
before.
Minnie's hot water bag just burst and scalded her legs.
Oh, heavens!
Let's get away from here before something serious happens.
Well, where shall we go?
Well, let's go across the street to that drugstore and get something to eat.
I'm starved. See you later, Uncle Henry.
All right. Wish I could go with you. Guess I'd eat this terrible hospital food, though.
Well, bye.
I'm sure they have a good night's sleep. Is it breakfast time yet?
Huh. It's not even bedtime yet. Night hasn't even started.
Man, the goat. Now I have to start all over again.
Dr. Jackson! Dr. Jackson! Where's Dr. Jackson?
He's gone.
Gone? What are we going to do?
Anybody sick?
Yes, Miss Fanny. She's scalded something awful.
Well, Dr. Jackson just left.
Good grief.
Looks to me like Dr. Jackson's having an awful busy vacation.
Yep. Doctor's time is never his own. But it's a great profession. A noble profession.
Anybody at home?
Not up here.
Well, can you two keep a secret?
Can't make you any promises.
Mr. Dodson, you don't happen to be married, do you?
I'm not interested in the matrimonial state.
Well, if you had a wife, I wasn't going to risk telling you my secret. You know how it is. A man can't keep anything from his little wifey, and she can't keep it from the rest of the world. Wait a minute. I just wanted to make sure none of those nosy nurses was listening.
Well, with him just hurled up, I can't wait any longer.
Well, somebody wrote me a anonymous letter, and here it is. I found it under my door a while ago. You want me to read it to you?
No.
Sure, let her fly.
Well, here it is. Dear Miss Turtle Dove. Oh, he used my nickname. That makes it sound so personal. Every time you pass my door, my heart does a complete flip. Isn't that exciting? And the next time you go by, I'm going to throw you a big kiss. Are you a good catch? Son, A.A. Ardent and Myrrh.
Wow, doggy! You sure have got him on your hook. All you got to do is reel him in.
Really does sound like a proposal, doesn't it?
Sure does. If you can find out who wrote it, you've got a good case for breach of promise.
Well, what I want to know is, fess up now, I won't be angry. Did one of you two write it?
Not guilty.
What about you, Mr. Dodson?
Madam, when I write a letter, I sign my name.
Well, both of you look so innocent. If I have to, I'll ask everybody on this hall. Just watch me. Bye.
If that woman comes back in here, I'm going to have a convulsion. There's no sense in not being allowed to lock our doors. Well, I'd rather die whatever I've got and be done with it than to think of staying here for months to be tortured to death.
Oh, she'll be back often. She got that love light in her eye.
What is she coming for now?
She's coming to spray her throat.
She's not going to spray my throat. I never had a sore throat in my life.
Throat spray?
I don't want my throat sprayed. It's
Sorry.
Thank you, Miss Little Turtle Dove.
What did you call me?
I called you Miss Turtle Dove, but your name's Little Miss Muffet.
You're welcome.
I'm getting fed up with all this foolishness. These nurses don't have enough to keep them busy. Running around doing stupid things like that. It's ridiculous.
Looky there, Mom. There are 2 men in that room. Don't look your ass up like. Wonder what's the matter with them. I don't know. Come on. Look at that man over there. He's got dandruff, just like Grandpa. He's got a caterpillar, just like so proud. Come on, I tell you. Boy, watch your ears.
When are visiting hours?
Supposed to be from 8 till 9, but you try to keep them out the rest of 24 hours.
They ought to stick to their rules. It's ridiculous.
How are you feeling?
As good as you could expect in this madhouse.
Your pillows are mashed. We plunked them up.
Leave them alone. I like them this way.
Oh, no, you might get a crick in your neck.
Get away from me.
What's the matter?
Just take your arms away from me.
Sorry.
What are you going to do?
Time to take your medicine.
I don't need any medicine.
Oh, yes, you do. The doctor said for you to take this medicine every 3 hours and a half.
I took a spoonful this afternoon.
Sorry, but you have to take it.
How do I know it's any good? I'll get Dr. Jackson to prescribe some medicine for me. He gave me some medicine this afternoon that had a good taste. That stuff tastes like poison. Throw it out.
Listen, no foolishness. The doctor said for you to take this medicine, you're going to take it.
Ah. Young lady, I'm going to have you fired.
And who's going to fire me?
I'll tell Dr. Morgan to fire you.
Well, we'll see about that. Now, let's see. Medicine every 3 hours and a half. 7:30. What would that be?
11 o'clock, any fool ought to know that.
That's why I asked you.
Brother, she got you told off that time. Miss Pryor, how long have you been nursing here?
Oh, about 5 years.
Don't you expect to get married?
Well, yeah, someday.
I guess you wouldn't consider an old hard-boiled egg like me, would you?
I'll have to think it over.
Miss Pryor sure is pretty. And she's sweet as a pie to boot. It's like somebody to grab her off.
We brought you something, Santa Claus.
What is it?
Something nice.
If it's medicine, I don't need it.
Yes, you do. You gotta take this medicine.
Who said so?
No.
What's it for? Now look, listen, just let me tell you something. I don't think I need any medicine.
That wasn't that bad, was it?
Horrible, tasted like rat poison.
You'll soon make your way home. Bye.
Was it that bad?
Horrible. If they keep that up, I'll just have to get well and go home.
What's that noise?
If I'm not mistaken, it's one of those things they call a baby.
Is this going to keep up all night?
No, I reckon they'll tame him in a minute.
This is awful. How's anybody supposed to sleep in such a place?
Oh,
What's the matter?
I ate some raisin pie and I hadn't oughta.
Fiddlesticks. Raisin pie won't hurt anybody.
Something's making me awful sick to my stomach. If I just had some bicarbonated soda, I'd soon be all right.
Why don't you ring and tell them to bring you some?
They won't bring you anything as simple as that in the hospital. I told them I'm feeling sick to my stomach, they might bring me some more of that rat poison.
We come give you your exercise, Santa Claus.
I must have walked 10 miles already.
Yeah, I'm not quite that far.
I don't feel like walking.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Why don't we just sit down and tell some riddles instead?
What are we talking about? Are you sure with me?
My turn first.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what's got eyes but can't see, a tongue but can't speak, and a soul that can't go to heaven.
A potato?
No.
A wagon.
No.
Bring it back.
A shoe, that's what a shoe. A shoe.
Oh,
A shoe. These are my two nurses, Sister Cordelia.
Young lady, is this all you have to do? Please leave the room. I want to speak to my brother in private.
Certainly.
Bye.
That was a pretty scene, I must say. There's nothing that disgusts me like a silly old fool. Don't you have any judgment at all?
Sister Cordelia,
Aren't you about well yet?
I'm not feeling so good today.
What's the matter with you?
My pain, I got a pain in my stomach.
You need a dose of casserole. I could doctor you as well as they do here, and it wouldn't cost anything. I have a good mind to take you home with me tonight.
Not tonight. I'm too weak to go tonight.
Do you know how much it's costing?
I haven't counted it up.
It's already cost $250.
It does sound right high.
There's no sense in it. Just lying here eating your head out.
But Sister Cordelia,
Don't argue with me. Look at these two bills that came in the mail today.
what are they for?
One says $25 for boxes of candy and the other $20 for flowers. It must be a mistake. I'll go to town tomorrow and see about it.
Don't go to all that trouble. You should.
Where's the head nurse?
In the office, I reckon.
Let's go have a talk with her.
You got yourself in a predicament.
It's worse than that.
What do you want?
This is Stuff Dinkledink's room?
Does either of us look like Miss Finkeldink?
Well, they told us room 252.
This is 25. I'm so sorry. Mr. Santa Claus, I've come for you.
What for?
Oh, says take you to the clinic again.
Oh, Lawsy.
Well, we just got 1 or 2 more tests to make and you'll be finished.
I'm all but finished now.
Sit up, please.
What's that thing?
Well, it's just a stomach pump.
Just a stomach pump. Now listen here. I put up with a lot of foolishness today, but I'm not going to have my stomach pumped.
Listen here, Mr. Hardhead. I was sent here for a purpose, now I'm going to do it.
Over my dead body, you will.
Well, it isn't that bad, really. I mean, you just lie back, open your mouth, and then swallow this tube.
I can't do it. I just can't swallow that.
All right. I'll take you to the clinic, and we'll let the interns make the test.
Wonder where Uncle Henry is.
Pat just took him to the clinic. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you. We'll wait for him.
Dr. Jackson, can you do me a little favor?
What is it?
Well, Dr. Morgan never has any time to look after anyone who works here.
Is that so?
Well, my throat's been killing me. I think one of my tonsils is sore. Would you mind taking a look at it?
Oh, I see it. It's hanging down loose from the roof of your mouth. No wonder it's sore.
That's my palate. Oh, so you're just kidding, weren't you?
Jackie, Miss Holt wants you. She said to bring that stomach pump.
Okay.
Listen, we better get away from something else, Harry.
Well, we can't go without him telling Uncle Henry about.
What are we going to do?
Well, just, if anybody asks you any advice, just say anything. But we'll only be here a few minutes, so it won't matter.
I won't take a free breath until we're away from here.
Just stop worrying. We won't be here very long.
Me of all people be playing doctor. What a sound blood makes me faint colder than a man.
Stop worrying, you aren't going to see him.
It's a good thing Miss Holton give your uncle a transfusion. Or you should have told him the truth to begin with, Angela.
Well, he's the one who made the mistake, and it's a good thing he did, or there'd be no money.
Well, take the money and let me go.
I want you and the money, see?
This would make a well man sick. I don't believe in hospitals. Old-time doctors didn't even, they did all right. Dr. Jackson, you have your own hospital?
No, not yet.
Well, I wish you did. I'd make you take me there now. I don't like this place. What are those?
It's time for you to take your pills now.
I'll be dead by morning. Oh.
He's not sick, Miss Hope. Tom and me, I've seen him play sick with a cow under his milky cow.
Well, his chart has shown a temperature for a week now.
Give me a thermometer and I'll show you how much temperature he has. My goodness.
Good heavens, he has 5 degrees of fever.
Oh.
Feel his head. She's burning up.
What's the matter with him?
I can't say yet. Miss Parr, can take a blood test.
Ouch! God! Oh!
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
That's all right. That's no reason to disturb the whole hospital.
Oh, my stomach is killing me! Oh!
Well, what did you find out? It's appendicitis.
Oh.
What are you going to do? We have to operate at once. Dr. Jackson will do the surgery.
I can't. You know,
Don't let that stand in your way. There's a life at stake. We can't take no for an answer. Jackie, take his instrument to surgery. All right, nurses, dress him.
Face wash.
I don't want my face washed.
You gotta wash it just the same.
It's not dirty.
Everybody gets a face wash at 8 o'clock.
Who thinks of all these diabolic tortures?
That I don't know, sir. I just gotta carry him out. I shot.
Get away from me.
All right, then. You get soap in 'em. $25 faces on my list. 24 more to go. Where's he at?
Where you can't torture him in the operating room.
Is that so? What's he there for?
To be operated on, what do you think?
Goodness. Who's doing it, an intern?
Dr. Jackson, my future nephew. Lucky for Puckett, he was here tonight.
I'll say.
Poor Mr. Puckett. My.
Hey, what's happened? What's going on around here? Huh?
heard?
If I had, would I be asking you?
Well, we aren't supposed to talk about such things. But since he was your patient, or your roommate, I guess it'll be all right. Well, they took Mr. Peckett to the operating. Miss Carr, I'd like to see you for a few minutes.
Wait a minute, you were going to tell me. Well, I'll be switched. Hey, come here a minute, come back.
What is it, Mr. Dodson?
What's going on? All the excitement.
Well, I'm not supposed to tell. If you won't squeal on me.
I can keep a confidence. Go ahead.
Well, they were taking Mr.
I
Peckett.
already know that part.
Well, they just put him on the table.
Jackie,
Yes?
I need you at once.
Wait a minute. Tell me what happened.
Look, Mom, there was 2 men in there. Now there's only one.
Come on, we have to go home now.
Wonder what happened to the other one.
I don't know, come on.
He's so funny. I want to stay.
Hey, come back here a minute.
Miss Carlton, you go upstairs to third. Yes, sir. Miss Nelson, you go down to first. Jackie, you try the kitchen. Yes, sir.
Mr. Puckett, is it you? I thought you were... What happened to you?
They thought they were gonna take out my appendix. Said they were gonna carve me up. Well, my appendix is good as anybody.
You've got a bad pain in your stomach, haven't you?
I'd have been worse than I've had many times from eating green apples.
Why don't you get in bed?
They might come in here and find me.
They can't operate on you without your permission, can they?
My sister Cordelia gave him permission.
How did you get away from them?
Well, when they laid me up on the operating table, they all went in the next room to wash their hands. So I bolted and hid.
Where'd you hide?
Well, first I got into a broom closet. Then when they all rushed out to chase me, I ran down the hall and into the first open door I came to.
Whose room was it?
It was Miss Turtle Dove's.
What did she say?
She didn't know it. She was asleep. She had her teeth out.
Then what did you do?
Well, I waited till the coast was clear and then I ran in here.
They're gonna be back any minute. What are you gonna do then?
Let me see. I guess I better get the bath.
No, they'll look in there.
That's so. Say, how about let me get in there in the bed with you? If I get behind you, they won't ever find me.
All right, crawl in.
All right, this will work the trick. They won't find me here. Who's that?
Old battle axe.
Great Scott!
You better be careful.
I'm getting hot under here.
You'll have time to cool off later.
Oh, my stomach's killing me.
Sorry, but I can't help it.
I shouldn't have ate that raisin pie.
Too late to worry about it now.
If I just had some soda, I'd soon be all right.
Sorry, but I ain't got any.
Give me some, couldn't you?
How?
You could get Miss Pryor to bring you some.
Well, I don't think she'll do it, but I'll try.
There's something you want, Mr. Dodson?
Yeah, bring me a tablespoonful of bicarbonate soda.
What for?
Because I want it.
We are not allowed to bring you any soda.
Why not?
Because you're not allowed to mix it with the medicine you're taking.
I didn't say I was going to take it, did I?
Well, then what do you want it for?
That's my business. Hurry and give me that soda.
Very well.
Hey, boy, you got him told, don't you, old King Cole? That's you.
Shut up, lie down.
Oh, my stomach. Getting worse.
Try rubbing it.
I've been rubbing it till it's pretty near punctured.
Did you say something to me, Mr. Dodson?
No, madam, I did not.
I heard you talking.
There's no law against a man's talking to himself, is there? Don't you feel well, doctor?
He just had quite a shock.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Would you like some water?
I guess so.
Any word from Mr. Puckett?
Not yet, Uncle Henry.
Well, I'll miss you, fella. Even if it was a taste in the head.
It's a very sad
I think I'll miss Marion.
Wait, I could use some myself. Uncle keeping it on Bill's bag?
Not at all. I know how expensive those instruments can be.
Well, thanks. We'll be back in a little while.
Oh, I'm touching the head, am I?
You better stand to cover. Somebody's gonna see you.
Oh, I wish that soda had come. Oh.
Oh, Mr. Dawson. Have you heard the latest news? So sad, so sad.
Is that so?
Yes, poor Mr. Puckett.
Did they find him?
Yes, they think he's dead.
Dead?
Yes. They think he jumped through the window in the surgery and landed in the lake. Poor Mr. Puckett. They're supposed to drag it tomorrow.
My. And he was such a good man.
And he meant so much to me. We were sort of engaged to be married.
What?
I only said yes to make him happy.
What do you mean?
He just wasn't my type.
Good enough reason. What type do you like?
I like big, strong men. Like you.
My tuberculosis is bad tonight.
You're what?
My tuberculosis. Running the family, you know.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he took all my people. I'm the only one left. And now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I may not see you tomorrow. I think I have my room changed to the south wing. Where's that so you know?
Good night.
Do you reckon I'll catch it from you?
You almost let the cat out of the bag.
I couldn't help it. Us engaged, playing the Goshen. Oh, I wish that soda had come.
They must have telegraphed Dr. Morgan for permission.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Get your head out quick.
Poor Jonathan, my poor dear brother. A moment ago here, and now gone forever.
Very sad.
We were so close, so close.
Yes, he said you were companions. Close, all right.
What's that?
You were such companions.
Yes, never a crossword between us. Never.
Maybe he didn't have a chance to say anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, he was too kind to say anything mean.
Yes, he was such a lamb.
He did seem a little sheepish.
And now I'm sorry for anything mean I ever did to him.
Of course you are.
If I only had him back, I'd even let him come to the front door with his muddy shoes on.
Well, where he is now, he won't get mud on his shoes.
Yes, he's wearing silver shoes and a golden crown.
You think they can find a crown to fit him up there?
Why not?
They just might have a hard time with a little pinhead like his.
I don't understand you at all.
Well, no harm in.
Now that Jonathan is gone, I think I'll sell the farm.
What are you going to do with the money?
I'll give most of it to foreign missionaries. Why are you slapping yourself?
My leg's gone to sleep.
The best thing to do for that is stick a needle in it. I can go get you one.
No, it's okay now.
Well, I'd better go get the clothes Jonathan took me when he came.
What are you going to do with them?
I'll give them to a poor family I know.
What will I do if I don't have any clothes?
We'll have to go home in a barrel.
Sell the farm, eh? She'll sell it over my dead body.
That's what she's planning to do.
I'll show her a thing or two. First thing I'm gonna do when I go home is walk in the front door with muddy shoes.
Oh, no, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Here's somebody coming. Bobby, Miss Crouch, soda.
I've given up hope.
Here's your soda, Mr. Dodson.
All right, just leave it on the table.
And you're sure you're not going to take it?
I told you I wasn't.
All right, I'll be back for the box in a few minutes.
Yeah.
go raising Papa Johnson Puckett.
Now that that's over, I think I'll take a little nap.
Yeah, I guess I'll get into bed. They won't operate on me now. At least I don't think they will. But Sister Cordelia may have it in her mind for them to go on with. Guess I better hide the doctor's bag. Can't operate on me if they don't have it. Ooh, it sure is heavy. Full of knives. One of them might be carving on me now. You all have a look. Land of gosh. These sure are strange looking instruments. Well, this looks just like an ordinary knife and fork. Looks just like Sister Cordelia pie knife. Wonder what he does with that. Look at that blade. This must be what he was going to use on me. Guess I better hide it. Can't operate on me if they can't find me. Guess I'll get into bed now.
What's that?
My back is broken. Oh!
Where are you?
Over here.
Oh, God! I better ring for somebody.
What's the matter, Mr. Dodson? Are you sick?
No, it's not me. It's Mr. Puckett.
What about him?
He's over there on the floor and his back is broken.
Mr. Puckett! He must have broken his back jumping out the window. He may go way up here. Must have crawled up the stairs.
Oh, please do something for my back.
I'll try and find Dr. Jackson for you. There he is. Dr. Jackson, you've got to set Mr. Puckett's back. He broke it in his fall.
Not me. I don't want nothing about falling.
We'll have to get an intern to strap him up until Dr. Morgan gets here. Okay, nurses, up to the operating room with him.
Angela, you gotta get away from me right now. Right now.
Well, okay, but where shall we go?
I don't know. Where's the bag?
We left it over there on the floor. Uncle Henry, have you seen Bill's bag?
Why, the last time I saw it was over by the door.
Oh, heavens, it's worth $1,000 at least. I hope it's not lost.
Maybe somebody took it to the office.
Let's go see.
Here's something nice for you.
What is it?
It's a nice cold glass of orange juice. Don't you want it?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
Thought you would. Pretty good, isn't it?
Certainly is. Miss Pryor,
Yes.
I guess you think I'm a regular old crank, don't you?
Of course not.
Well, I've been pretty mean today.
That's okay.
I guess the old Nick got into me.
Don't worry about it.
I hope you'll forgive me.
Of course I will. Mr. Dodson, can you keep a secret?
Why, sure. What do you know?
Well, Dr. Morgan asked me to marry him. But it's a secret, remember? He asked me this morning.
Well, well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Get Mr. Dodson ready for his last test.
What kind of test?
It won't take long.
I said, what kind of test?
Well, if you have to know, we're going to get a sample of your spinal fluid.
Oh, no, you won't. I won't stand for it. I've been through enough today.
Take hold of him.
Miss Holt, is it necessary to put him through these tests or not?
What do you mean?
Well, I talked to one of the interns, and they said they don't think there's anything seriously wrong with him.
You mean I haven't got the whatchamacallit of the spleen? Oh, glory be!
Miss Pryor, I'll have you know that I am the head nurse at this hospital and not you. Tomorrow, I shall ask Dr. Morgan to remove you.
Dr. Morgan is calling you from Chicago at this time.
Thank you, Jackie. Well, I wonder what Dr. Jackson's bag is doing here.
Well, I declare. He was just in here looking for it. Put it over by the door and I'll tell him about it.
Roderick. Oh, that's Mr. Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to kill him.
You came just in nick of time, Dr. Jackson.
Glad I did.
You saved my life, Doctor.
Well, Uncle Henry, remember what you said that the first life he saved, you wrote a check for $50,000.
Well, guess I have to keep my promise. Anybody got a blank check?
Well, I just happen to have one right here.
Well, what luck.
And a pen, too.
$50,000 for a wedding present. Here you are.
Thank you, Uncle Henry.
You're both welcome.
I'm afraid we have to go now.
So soon?
Yes, we have a long drive tomorrow.
Well, thanks. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Good luck.